Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing legacy build. I'm just remodeling the house a bit more because we had 20k. So I wanted to be able to do that and give them, more nice furniture. So I do have a CC in my game, which I don't think I originally had when I built this house or something. I don't know. Or either I wasn't planning on using CC, but I did for this. Excuse me. So today in this episode of this build, I'm working on Klaus's and George's bedrooms because I noticed in the last episode they don't even have wallpaper. It's horrible. So we're gonna go ahead and start with Klaus, and his favorite color is hot pink. So I do use that. I changed this wallpaper actually, by the way, so don't freak out. But yeah, and I'm keeping their hover beds, even though I was so tempted to get rid of them just to be able to put in some of the CC beds that I had that matched like end tables and stuff. But then I was like, you know what, we spent our hard-earned points on these, so we need to keep them, and I just color them a bit to match my style. See, this is me looking. I was like, oh my god, I have CC beds in here, girl, like, but no. Anyways, so we're just going to give him some end tables here, and I tried looking at colors. I end up just changing the front panels, I think from the blue color. I don't remember what color I make them. I did add hot pink to the bed, but I think I eventually take it back off because I make the bed sheets, like the blanket part, hot pink, and I think it was too much. So I do take that back off eventually, and I give him some lamps. I put in some pictures for him. I do keep his workout equipment in here just because, you know, he's into working out, he's in the athletic career, so it makes sense for him to have it in his room. And then I do add in, so this is going to kind of shock you, but I add in a crib for each of their rooms. My thought process behind this is because eventually they're probably going to have like one baby, and that's probably it. So then we'll have the crib for them. And I don't really want their children to be in my legacy nursery. So I think it'd be best if they just keep their babies in their own rooms, and then, you know, like my legacy sim keeps her babies in her bedroom nursery, which makes sense. And the reason I gave them a bedroom nursery is because it's supposed to be like the heirs, you know, nursery. But we don't have our heir yet, so oh my goodness, I'm yawning so much. So we're actually gonna have more kids in this for my legacy, and so the baby's on the way. But yeah, I move that. I move actually both of these one more time. Where does I feel like that? No, where does that go? Oh, I put the treadmill in the garage. Jeez Louise. And I moved the pull-up bar into his closet because I don't really think he needed that big of a closet. It was massive. So do move that just to give him more space for some, you know, fun things to do. Or we add in like a TV. I'm sure you saw it. The cover for this video is his bedroom, obviously. And I didn't want to make it too girly with all of the pink and everything. But I do want to put in some nice things. And obviously, we still need to find him a girl. Like, he doesn't have one. Not yet, anyways. But he will. Oh my gosh, I had light switches. I was like, what the heck? But yeah, so he will eventually have a girl. But I did give him, like, this poster, which is, like, a pair of Paris, which I thought was cute. And I give him a butterfly on the... no, I change it. I give him that 3-piece picture, which I actually really like that 3-piece picture. I think it's really cute. And then I give him that random photo. This is the wallpaper, by the way, that we keep, so it's really nice. I was just like looking at the photos I have because I don't know them a lot of them are just random and I had no freaking clue where they came from. Um, and then we do put in a plant over here underneath it, just because plants really bring together builds, especially in the Sims games. Like if you put in a plant, it makes it look more realistic. And then I was like, I need a curtain for this. And then I realized nobody has curtains, so I think I do copy the curtain that I give him and I put it throughout all of the bedrooms, like, you know, Gino's and George's. And actually I think George has the ones from the nursery, which is fine. And then I do turn that so it's not right up against the wall, and I change the colors of it. But yeah, that's the curtain that I put in even like Charity's room. And then George gets the ones from the nursery because he has like double windows kind of. And then Gino gets these ones as well. And I do change the treadmill back to a black and white color palette just because it's going in the garage. I do go with that TV, which I really like that TV. But I think that having all of that in his room was a little bit much. So I was like, I can't have all of this in his room. But I wanted to keep some of his workout equipment in here. And I don't think he really uses the treadmill as much as he uses like the barbell. What is it called? I changed this sofa, by the way. Whatever that thing is right there that's like, there's like lifting weights. Excuse me. I'm so sorry I'm yawning so much. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Yeah, but I changed this because I want to put in a coffee table and it just didn't work. I have a lot of CC for building that I didn't actually know they have. I went with that table, by the way. I pulled it out and then I didn't keep it out. I actually deleted it and changed this, and I put move objects on just to be able to place the couch. So it's right up against the bed. I go with that one. So it's right up against the bed because I think it looks nicer that way. And I go with, not that. Thank gosh. I go with this. I love that. I love it. And then I just changed the color of the pillows to hot pink because that's his fave color, girl. So there you go. And I think it looks really nice. And then I just colored this to match like his end tables. And then I moved the rugs up actually where the like TV area is instead of under the bed because I think it looks nicer. And I just did one instead of the double, which also again looks nicer. And then we just put a plant in. I move this into the closet because I'm like, girl, this looks like really packed in with workout equipment. So this kind of hides it a little bit better. And then I do put a one space dresser in here. That is not a one space dresser, so that is not gonna work. I put this one in. And I think I put a lamp on top of it, guys, because it was kind of dark over there. But I didn't want to put two lamps in the closet, like ceiling lamps, because I just thought that looks really silly. So I just took the same lamp and put it in there. And then I was like shuffling around some of the stuff, and then I decided I was going to put in cribs in the rooms because, like I said, they're not going to be putting their babies in the Legacy Heirs nursery because we've already got one toddler in there, and we're about to have another baby in there. And if she were to have twins or triplets, like, we need all that space. So I go with this crib that I've got here, and I just customize the wood to match the end tables again. And then I do make the bedspread, I guess you could call it, or the sheet on the bed. I think I match it to his bed. I think. I don't know. I'm deciding, I guess. I'm probably talking in real life. Yeah, I really couldn't figure it out. I really couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. So I just pulled that on it. I was like, I give up. So it looks cute. It matches. It's whatever. And if it's boy or girl, you know what? They're sleeping in it, okay? Because daddy likes that color. So, and then I just gave them a mobile. And I changed it to yellow. And then I think I tried to put like this diaper thing up on the wall, but it wouldn't go up, which I thought was weird. And I gave up on that for like a little second. And then I decided that I wanted to put in something on the other side of this TV right here. And I actually eventually find a boxing, what is it called? A boxing bag? Is that what it's called? I I don't remember. I can't think of it though. There was like a pickles on a plate, and I was like, what the heck? There's a Chucky doll as well, which I was kind of scared of. I tried to put the baby bottles over there, it didn't work. I do find a plant to put on the table. It did take me a few seconds to actually find a plant instead of all these random things. It's a fishing pole. Like, I was like, what the heck is this? Yeah. Come on, I can do it. I can do it. I was gonna put that there, and I was like, no, never mind. That was a massive plant. Oh my gosh. I put that one. I like that plant. It's from the store. And then I kind of gave up on the bedroom for just a second. I do go back to it. I do add more. And I decided, okay, you know what? I'm going to give them a different shower, and I give them that one. I thought about changing Gino's bathroom a bit. I do change his wall colors, just because I like the wall colors that I gave to the boys. But yeah, and I give them this tub as well, because I think that I wish there was a mod that you could find that you could like bathe the toddlers. I might actually have to look for that, but like you could in The Sims 2 or The Sims 4. But yeah, so this is kind of how it goes. I just recolored it to match the shower, and then in the corner we do put a plant in. It's a really nice plant. It's a big plant too, so it makes it look like you know, nobody can go over there, but at the same time, like, it does decorate it. So we put in a rug and a picture in here. And this was meant to be like a two-piece bathroom, where one room has like the shower and whatever in it, and the other room has like the sink and the toilet. That's how it was meant to be. And I think it might actually help us out, because technically someone could be in here taking a shower and someone could be in here going to the bathroom, and then they could swap, you know what I'm saying? Like, they could, like, he could come in here when he's done and he could leave the bathroom. So that was kind of nice. I really wish you could use this bathtub for toddlers though. I just think that would be so cool. I might look for a mod for that, because I actually really want to be able to bathe my toddlers like that. But I don't know. I was having a hard time figuring out what all these pictures were. There were so freaking many of them, and then I found this. I was like, oh, gotta put that over the crib. Gotta do it. That was a really cool thing. I went with that one. It's from The Sims, but I really like it. I like that one. I was gonna go with this rug, but I was like, nah, I can see it under the shower. That's weird. So instead, I went with just a 2x2 rug, this one, and I changed the color of it to black. I tried to do it this way, but it didn't let me. And I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I was trying to go with that one. That's the one I actually do go with, but then I had to re-find it, and I was like, ugh, this is so hard. But once I actually find it, I do place it like I had it. I placed a black one, and I think that looks really nice. You know, it looks really good. And then we started on the next room, and then I wanted to put counters over here for the sink, but I didn't have a nice bathroom sink. I was going to do those counters because I actually really like those, but I didn't have a nice bathroom sink, so I go with that one that I just pulled out and put back. I actually do go with that, and I actually think it looks really nice at the end. And then next to it, right here, we put a cabinet, like to the left of where I'm trying to put the counter, in that left side. I actually do. I was looking at what style these were, because like I feel like they're too different, and I don't know how I've got so many different like I don't know, bathroom things. Like, I don't know where they all came from. But yeah, so I moved this to the right, so there's not a space at the right anymore eventually. I mean, it does take me a while. And let me tell you, I tried changing up the freaking flooring in here, and I was really struggling, okay? For one, it was coming out really fugly looking, and I don't know if it was like, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the fact that, oh, here's the dumbbells that I put in, and there's the punching bag that I put in just for decoration purposes. I think it looks nice. You can't really see it in the picture, which I'm kind of sad about because the picture's so dark, because he's sleeping, but whatever. Anyways, but I was really struggling with the flooring in here because of the fact that I feel like it wasn't looking proper. It looked really off, like the coloring. I don't know if it was because of the lighting. I thought it was. Then I moved the lighting over top of it. It was still looking really atrocious. And I was getting really upset, to be honest. Like, I couldn't figure it out to save my life. But eventually, I do come up with it. Oh, and I put this next to his bed. I was going to put the bathroom, but I put it next to his bed. I think that's really cute. Like, love. Oh, so sweet. Just because I would think of Niklaus as like the gentle one, or like the sweetheart who would like do anything for his family or his friends or whatever. And I do put that dustpan and I do leave that in because I actually really like the dustpan. I like the idea of it. The only problem is I swap it to the other side because, like I said, I do switch this over, move this over to the right. And those sunglasses, actually, I take them back out of here and I put them on his bedside table because I figured that's more of like a personal item than a bathroom item. And I could see him wearing sunglasses, you know? So I figured that was nice. There's a reed diffuser in here, which is really cool. I didn't even know I had that. And then I looked for a different wallpaper. I actually find one, right? And I change it up. I give it the kind of... that is what I give it. I really like that. It looks so nice. It's like modern-esque, but it's really cute. And then I wanted to do wood on the floor, but I couldn't find... Or I wanted to do stone on the floor, but I couldn't find a nice stone that matched or even looked nice. So instead, I went in here and I put wood in, right? Because wood on a bathroom floor kind of seems realistic. Could not, for the life of me, figure out why this wood looks so atrocious. So this is me messing with the floor. It's probably going to be like a minute or two because honestly, even knowing I was trying to fix it, this looked horrible. It looked atrocious. I've never seen a floor look so bad. I do change out this floor because this floor was making it look even worse. And I was like, I cannot do this, girl. This is looking bad. So I do delete the one that I have and I changed it to a different wood. I might have got up to go to the bathroom or something. I have no idea why I'm just sitting here, but I'm back. But yeah, so I was looking through all of these. I literally looked through every one of these patterns. I tried making it a dark brown because it's kind of what I thought would look nice, like a dark color. Nothing looked nice. So I do change this to, I think it's a metal on the floor. Is it metal? What is it? I don't know what it's under, honestly. I can't think of what it is, but I changed the color of it and it actually comes out looking really, really nice. And I changed Gino's bathroom to this as well, just because I love the way this looks. I don't change out Gino's like bathroom decor per se, or like a shower or anything, because I've already finished his bathroom. But yeah, I do change out his wall colors and his flooring because it looks really, really nice the way that I change it to. We do work a bit on Gino's room, I guess, too. We work on his closet space, really, which comes out really, really nice. But that's like the last thing we work on. But yeah, and then, so I'm still trying to figure out this floor situation. I was getting really mad because it was looking so horrible. This is me trying so hard to make this wood work, and it wasn't. It was so bad. I have never seen floors this fugly in my life. This one was okay, but I just felt like it still looked off. Even when I was trying so hard to change the colors of it, it wasn't working. So I just felt like it wasn't gonna work. And this is when I decided we're not going to go with wood anymore. I was originally just gonna do a regular old wood, and then I was like, this looks even bad itself. Like, it looks so dark. Why couldn't I see it? It was so weird. I don't know what was going on. I honestly couldn't see it. I moved the light over it literally because I couldn't see it. It looked so bad. And then I decided I really liked this flooring that I have kind of here, like the pattern, not the actual wood. And this is when I decided to go with this. And I just put that pattern on it, and bam, there you go, our floor. And that's how long it took me to come up with that. And I put it in Gino's. I also put it in the kitchen. I forgot about that. I put it in the kitchen, and I put it in the... Oh yeah, I forgot I put it in here. I put it in the Legacy Airs room as well because I really, really, really like it. Like, girl, love it. I don't put the wallpaper in the Legacy room, and I moved back the lamp, so don't worry. But I don't put it in there just because their bathroom is only got like open archways to their bedroom. So I wanted to keep it the same color. So that was kind of why I did it that way. Now George's favorite color is green, so we are tweaking his room in this as well. I just made his walls green, and I gave him that like plumb bob cup comforter cover. Oh my gosh, I could not even think. So it looked really nice. And then I did, like I said, I put the curtains throughout, and then I took these curtains and I actually put those in George's room, which are from the nursery. He does get this armoire just because he has a bigger closet. Man, I cannot think today. And I matched this to his bedside, well, to what will be his bedside tables. I was gonna go with those, but they looked really funny. And then I decided to go with the ones that match the closet. Bam. There we go. I do put a desk in George's room. I kind of tried to go with their style or what their job was. So obviously Niklaus is in athletics, the athletic career. So I gave him like workout attire. And then George's room, he is into painting. I think he wants to be a culinary librarian, which is to know all the culinary recipes, but at the same time he's in the painter career. And I do move his bed over. It might seem weird that I moved it over with him in it, but that's okay because I have move objects on, so I could do so without him getting knocked out of what he's doing. Then I put the curtains in from the nursery, and then over here I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do because I don't want to do the same thing as Niklaus and give him a TV because like that's not me. So I gave him a desk. I put a shelf over top of his desk, and I put a bunch of clutter over there on top of the shelf and on the desk. Comes out looking really good. I give him a nice chair, which this is the one I give him. And then I give him I don't give him that laptop. I actually use the one that you guys gave me. I used the gifts that you guys gave me. I gave him the duck lamp because he did go fishing in the last episode, so he might be interested in that per se. I changed this to match the lamps that are next to his bed, and then I realized these lamps are actually not sitting proper, so I fixed those. And then I do give him a shelf over top of his desk, which I think looks really cool. This is when I realized I should use this. And so I put it in, and then I moved the dustpan in front of it because it's just a decoration, and I moved that to the right. Normally I would not have done that, but you know what? Today's a new day. I also give him this little shelf thing for like, you know, decorations. I put a book on it, I think, later on. And then I give him a shelf. I was going to use that one, but I actually use this. I move it down a little bit because I think it's a little high. There we go. Just to make it look like it's part of the desk. And then I give him a picture on top of it. I give him some books. I give him that on his desk, which is really nice. Just like a little sculpture. And I think I give him a plant on top of that too. I can't remember though. I was really looking for a lot of stuff to add. Oh yeah, I give him the bulletin board on top of it. That's so cool, right? It looks like it's sitting on it. How cool is that, guys? I give him this piggy bank, but I put it on top of there because I couldn't move it up there for some reason. And this is from university. I give him that because he's an artist. Hello. Who wouldn't want that? But yeah, I was going through like all of my CC stuff. I was looking through a lot of it, like all this clutter. I was trying to find the best idea I could come up with. And like I said, I think I find a book that I put on this shelving unit. I wanted to use that. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. But then I was like, that's too much. That's too big. That's too big, girl. These were toothbrushes. I was going to put them in there, but they just, I didn't want to delete anything in there. So I was like, never mind. Forget it. Forget about it. Anyways, then, yeah, I think I find a couple more clutter items for up on the shelf. I can't remember exactly what I give him. And then I was like, you know, he should probably have an easel or something out here because he is into that. He is into painting. So that would be nice for him to have a bit of something he enjoys. You know, it's kind of what I did with Niklaus's room. I gave him things that he enjoys, and I think that was nice. I mean, I did spend a lot of money on these guys' rooms, but that's okay because you know what? Everyone needs to have a really nice room. Everybody deserves it. Everyone works hard in this household. And not only does my sim and her husband have a job, but these people are bringing in money for us too. So they should have nice things as well. Then I did give him a rug. And I give him also a rug underneath his chair for his desk. I also give him one underneath the baby crib that I give George because he does have a girlfriend. Terry is his girlfriend. I did a cast of her if you want to see it before this. I posted it before this, so you should have either seen it or you might be watching after this, whatever. Or you might not want to watch it at all. That's fine too. And then I put one in where his armoire is as well. So I think that's really nice. I was really struggling with what am I going to put under his bed. The rugs, I need to be able to size them up. I really do miss that feature when I'm playing The Sims 3 compared to The Sims 4. I miss being able to size up and down items. But I give him this. It actually comes out really cute. I make it gray and well, it's supposed to be white, but it looks yellow, which is fine. And then I was like, what am I going to do for under these? Because I feel like they needed a little oomph. So I give them this 2x1 rug from Base Game, I think it is, and I just make it white. Bam. And I do the same thing for in the closet. I also put a light in there as well. So there we go. And then I was going to use that chair. I did delete some of the stuff that you guys gave me just because it gave us a little bit more money to work with. And then I put a poof in there so he could sit in there if he wanted to while he's getting his shoes on and dressing himself. I also decided, I need to put a painting in there. So I do put a painting in here. I think I put a flower in there. Yeah, it's a flower painting, which is really, really beautiful. I am going to be getting more CC for my Sims 3, I think, though. Just in CAS, really. Not CAS, in build mode, just because I really love the CC. But like I said, I do know one creator whom I use for all of my Sims 4 CC. I'll probably use the same person. And then that's the easel I gave him. What else did I put in here besides the crib? I did do something else. I think I put a plant in. I put that plant in. I really like that plant. And it kind of I love that painting. It's so cool of Paris. That's so cool. Or London. Excuse me. But yeah, and then I like that plant just because I feel like it's almost like a divider of the room. It divides the entrance and where the actual space of painting and being in his room is. So that's really nice. And then I was trying to look for something else, but I couldn't really find anything. That's the book I found, by the way. So I was just looking for something, and then I decided, why don't I just put a chair here? I also put this little bucket thing in. I thought that was kind of cool. I figured, you know what, next to his art easel, he might store his painting supplies in it. So I might, that's kind of cool. So I did do that. And then I decided to put a chair in because I was like, what the heck? Why don't I just put a chair in? And I do put in this one, which I actually really like this chair. It came out really nice and it's green. It's just like a rocket chair. Is that what they're called? I can't remember. This is the crib I give him. I think it's broken, so I'm actually going to look for a different CC crib because I feel like the baby goes on the floor when you place him in this crib. But for right now, this can hold its place because he's not having a baby. And then I did throw in some CC baby objects. I don't think we can actually use them. It was more for the design or the decoration per se than anything else. And I actually really like how it came out. So I actually really wish I had kept that green, and I wish I had made that the same color on the swing part. And then I did put a painting over top of the baby's thing. And then what else did we do? I put a lamp over here, I think, for the baby, just because it was kind of dark. I don't know why I felt like it was really dark over there, but it kind of was, or it kind of is. But yeah, that it doesn't really match the ones next to his bed, but it was for the baby, not per se for his bedroom. Then I did put the same rug that I use here, but I just changed it to the opposite color. So I think it's gray instead of white, which I think just gives it a little bit more contrast to the room. So that was pretty much all I did for George's room. I thought that was really nice. And then I did want to do Gino's, what do you call these? Closets. That was a really hard word to think of. And in his closets, I give him an armoire, right? And then I change it so it matches his bedroom. So it's white, and then it has the wood on the sides where like the trees are. I know you probably can't see it right now, but you will see it here in a second. Um, it's got like a tree on each side, and I gave it the wood part. There we go. So now you can kind of see it, and there's the wood part on the side. I give him a rug, which I just took the same rug. I feel like keeping that going with the theme is really nice. Give him this really expensive chair because he's got the couch that matches it in his room. And then I did put in a plant next to this, right next to the chair, next to the door as well. And then I think I put in 2 paintings in this room. I just gave him that one, which is like bamboo, which is pretty cool looking. I gave him this black and white one. I was gonna, oh, and I put a mirror up here, which I thought was a really good idea. So you can see yourself, you know, when you're getting dressed, when you're done getting dressed. And then I put the painting that I put on the other wall. There is a matching one, but it's like a number 2 pretty much. You can kind of see the difference when I spin around there. I looked for things in here, but I couldn't find anything. But that's going to be it, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Thanks very much for watching.